We're doing our series on New Year's resolution. It's really not about New Year's resolutions. We can make the decision to be better today than we were yesterday any day of the year, can't we? But this is the time of year, typically we're more thoughtful about it, we're thinking about it more, right? So we promised you the rules for change. We promised you a process that will guarantee you success. If you want to be better, if you want to improve, we will give you the pathway that guarantees your results, right? Now, I want to tell you first, there's some principles that drive improvement, right? Success is simple, but it's not easy. Success is simple, but it's not easy. So let me give you a couple of those principles, right? And I'll tell you to you this way. David Jeremiah, I heard him say once when I was listening to one of his sermons, he said, we all have about as much of God as we want, right? And I started thinking about that, and I thought, you could apply that to anything. I'm really in as good a shape as I really want to be. In other words, I reap what I sow. That's the principle I want to talk about. In other words, what I'm getting out of something is directly proportional about what I'm putting into it. So as we walk through these rules of improvement, this pathway to improvement, I want you to think about individual effort, because it's truly this: you sow sparingly, you reap sparingly. In other words, if you do less, you get less, right? That's the first rule we need to think about, is the reap and sow. So the second rule or principle that we're going to follow on our process for improvement, for change, is this: that you seek and you find. There's a promise that says, whatever you seek, you find. You can't find things that you're not looking for. So the reap and sow and seek and find work together. In other words, success is simple. It truly is. But it's not easy. You know why? Because you have to have a great plan, but it's up to you to follow it. Og Mandino said, there's never been a map that's carried its traveler even one step of the journey, right? Getting a great plan to improve is one thing. Having a success model is super important, but what's more important is you. Are you willing to do what it takes to be better than you are today? Okay, so we're ready to change, right? We want to be better. We've made it. I want to be better than I was, right? Now, there's three real things that you need for change, and they're simple, really. The first one is what we're going to talk about today is the vision process. You need a vision. In other words, what do I want? And you have to have a clear vision. And today, I'm going to give you that vision pathway, and that really is our process, our success model for being better today than we were yesterday, right? And then you have to make a decision. Can I tell you that? Once you have a plan down, you're going to have to make a decision. And I would say this decision is tough because it has to be a what decision? A daily decision. I can't make this decision once. Once I know what I want and why I want it, I have to make the decision to run after it at 1,000 miles an hour. And guess what? I'm going to have to make the decision again tomorrow. And I have to make it again the day after that. So this decision has to be made over and over. And then I have to take action. And when I say take action, again, we're talking about taking what kind of action? Daily action. So the rules for improvement and the game plan for improvement is this simple: vision, decision, action. What do I want? Why do I want it? How am I going to get there? We're going to outline that for you. Decision: am I going to do it? Not just do I want to do it on January 1st? Have I made a decision on January 1st? But on February 1st, on March 1st, on April 1st, and every day between, are you making the daily decision? You know, I get up in the morning. One of my routines is get up in the morning and preparing for the day. I like to go down and ride the exercise bike. I have a morning routine I like to do, and when I do it, man, my day goes so well, right? I'm preparing myself mentally, physically, and spiritually to have a great day. But every day the alarm goes off at 5, and every day I think about laying in bed. Every day I've got a battle. Should I get up or should I go ahead? And I've been doing good. I might as well skip today, right? That's the daily battle we all face. And sometimes we lose that battle. But guys, we want to win that more than we lose it. And that's why the daily decision. You have to decide right then, what do I want? How do I want? Get out of bed and get going, right? That's the daily decision. And of course, that daily decision leads to the daily action, right? So these are your 3 rules, if you will, or pathway to improve. Now, I want to break these down. I want to break down actually the vision process, break it down for you, and start piecing this together. And let's start making the changes we want for 2019.